All right, guys, we are on a remodel today. Looked like somebody had been here previously and they're switching contractors, and the contractor gave me a call, and it is in the remodel phase. So we're gonna be doing amply today, and we're gonna go with basically a whole home with the redone garage. On the property appraiser, it said that this was previously a garage. So we're gonna do a load with this. And there's a laundry in here. And it is in demo mode, but dryer was there. And you can see they try to add ductwork into this garage. I don't know how, but they tied in there. And the AC contractor was in here redoing some ductwork. Looks like they got the ductwork in conditioned space, technically. Floor return 20 by 20. All right, so they got AC in here. And without that garage, it's like 1,000 square foot with a 3-ton. And the homeowner wants to know if we could do a mini split in here. But I'm gonna do a load with this. Then I'm gonna do a load calc without it, because it's so quick to just scan the room, see what it comes in at, and then possibly do a load for just the room. So we get all our bases. So 3 load calcs in one, real quick with a scan. And looks like this was added, and this was previously a patio. A lot of window area in here, and we don't even have a grill. Whew. At least it's got some shade. But I don't know about this room. 1 grill. 3 windows and a door. So it's gonna be tough, but I'm gonna give the best recommendation we can with what we got. It's an older 1960s home. And a bedroom. It's not gonna cool too good with the open attic right now, but I'm gonna do a couple of these loads, and we're gonna start scanning it up. It's got that line there. It's got the door. And I'll see if I can make a post in the grapevine and see what these 3 different load calcs come out and what we could recommend. And we'll keep you guys in the loop. All right, guys, about a half an hour later, and we got our 3 load calcs. We got whole home with the redone garage, whole home minus the garage, and just the garage. So we could piece these out and give some advice on, what to do. We've got a lot going on here. So we've got the whole home. Whole home minus the garage. And just the garage. Now I'm gonna have to go in and put this wall as a conditioned space because we're sharing that mark these as, well, this one's gonna be interior, exterior. Gonna have to put the window values. Looks like we've got single pane. And then consult with the homeowner if they're gonna redo the windows. So that's real important. And manually put everything in, make sure you've got, general, make sure it's 1 story, estimated, and year built, and duct location is important. That will change if the ductwork, we will pick up some gains if the ductwork's in the attic. This is a really tough one. I don't know if they're gonna sheetrock this in and keep this in here. This is a weird one. I mean, I get a couple of houses like this, so if there's insulation above it, it's not gonna be as hot as the attic, so we're not gonna pick up as much heat gain. Having this whole trunk line in the attic that's short, we're gonna pick up a lot of heat gain. So we got to figure that out. I gotta figure out what we got going on in the attic for insulation. Looks like we've got blown insulation in here. I gotta see how thick it is, and that's gonna be fun. But normal house, where it's got a big attic, you can get a general idea how much we've got. And this is another tricky one. This looks like a redone area here. And I bet you there's just like maybe R5 up in this area. I gotta take a look and take my best guess. It might be the same material as that porch there. So gonna put that all in the values, and it'll definitely get them better than HVAC contractor coming out here and just guessing 5 tons. So guys, thanks for coming along. Catch you on the next one. All right, guys, this is the property appraiser website. So base 1030 plus that laundry room. And then this is also under air as well. So we're gonna go to Amply. And we did 3 different loads, and they've got a 3-ton in there. It's only a year or 2 old. So the gentleman who's doing the remodel wanted to know if it was too big, too small. They want to keep the humidity under control. So this is what I decided to go with. So for the whole system, we are looking at 1056 for square footage, right? We're looking at 27,900 BTUs. And we got a complete 3D scan of the house. And I did a scan without this redone garage. So I'll get to that in a second. So it's got all the wall values, all the floors, ceilings, yada yada. So the 3-ton is a little oversized, as you can see here. And they wanted to know if they throw a mini split in that redone garage. So that's not gonna work. So they would have to change the new system to a 2-ton. Here's just the main house minus the garage. There we go, we took that off. I believe I put that as, let's see here. That's exterior. And I made that wall as not exterior, as a conditioned spot. So they would have to go with a 2-ton for the main house and just the garage. We're looking at like an 8,000, 9,000 BTU mini split head. So they've got all their options, and we'll leave it up to them what they want to do, and we'll guide them through the process. All right, guys, just wanted to keep you in the loop. Happy Father's Day.